Hello. Okay, I hope this is working okay because, I hope this is working okay. It's taken a really long time to connect, and when I thought I was live, there was no counter, and now there is. Anyway, should be fine. Hello. Okay, give me a second. I'm just going to do my usual copy the link. Excuse me. Right. Is anybody else's Facebook running ridiculously slowly at the moment? Whenever I go to do anything, I'm just sat there waiting. And okay. Oh, I've just seen somebody ask what time zone we're in. Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. Right, just waiting for that to post. Thinking about it. There we go. Right. Now my mouse isn't behaving. Of course. Okay. Oh, no, I was just going to say there's nobody watching yet, and then I realised that Charlotte said hello. 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 You okay? Right. You have to forgive me. I'm a bit it's cold up here today. I have had the heater on, but it's still chilly. Sorry, we are 5 days late with the limited edition fabrics. Quite simply, I hadn't dyed them. I had my head so far up my Advent ass. I really went all out hell for leather to get those out and done and dusted, that I then just needed a couple of days where I didn't do any dyeing. When I was still charting, was still sending out orders, but I was just like, I can't cut any more fabric, wind any more threads. And then went, crap, it's the beginning of December, I should really do this. So anyway, they're done now. She's fine. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Still buzzing off my big bingo win last night. Sorry, I went to bingo last night with Charlotte and a couple of her friends. I won a whole, wait for it, I got a house and I won £9. But hey, it's still better than nothing, which is more than Charlotte won. I'm blaming Gemma, who we also went with, who's a friend of Charlotte's. She won all the things. Deserved to have a couple of easy days. Thank you. Woo, bingo. Yeah, I mean, I've still tried to keep going, but I'm not going to lie. There's stuff that I have been neglecting whilst I was doing the Advent stuff, so I need to get that done. Don't rub in. Still on bingo. I know I've been promising that the next lot of club massively overdue club stuff is still due to go. I want to do all of that before Christmas. So although my head is in a very Christmassy place, as in I've got loads going on with the kids, we've got Christmas meals, we've got Christmas jumper days, we've got, like, tomorrow's an inset day, next Friday, I'm a day off. I need to tell you about that in a minute. The Friday after that is when they finish, so I've got two working weeks left. Is that right? Let me check, because I do actually need to properly outline this. Where are we today? The 5th. It's the 4th today. The kids have got inset tomorrow, so then I've got 2 working weeks left before Christmas. But one of those, I've got a day off on the Friday. Their last day, we were told yesterday, the kids will be finishing early. What's really helpful, I've got Panto, I've got to go and watch. I've just got so many things. Some of you may have been aware as well. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. That I've been having building work happening in the house. They were reading on my walls and plastering and all sorts. What started off was booked as a 1.5 day job, turned into 4 days. So that has put kibosh on a lot of things as well. Similar, not quite the same, not quite a bigger job, started this week, Monday just gone, in Kira's room. That's my 19-year-old daughter, if you don't know. So I've had builders in now again, and then I've got people coming tomorrow, and that's on a different calendar, to put the room back together. It needs painting, it needs an electrician, it needs a plumber, all sorts of stuff. And it's just, I've got a lot going on in my head. So waffling a lot today, aren't I? A lot. Yeah. So although I've got all of that going on in my brain, and do you know what? I'm desperate just to sit there and read a book or do some stitching or something. I'm really, really, really trying not to. I'm very ready for a Christmas break, but I am forcing myself on because I know I've got to. Yeah, but I will be. Oh, hang on, sorry, that's my phone. That's a tracking app. Tony Kira's just got home. Right, so when am I working? So the kids break up from school on the 20th. I need to work it out properly when I'm officially having my Christmas break. So if you're new to me or to KLT Chatting, I usually take a week or two off in the summer when we go away for our summer holiday, but I do try and take, in years gone by, I say I take a couple of days off and I still work in the middle. And do you know what? I just need the break. I really do. So I will be taking between Christmas and New Year off for definite. And then possibly days either side. I will confirm and let people know, because obviously for placing orders, people need to know if I won't be sending stuff out for 2 weeks. So I will let you know. Anyway, enough waffle. 6 minutes of, crap. Right. Anyway, December. Year of Birds. This is our last fabric in the Year of Birds. It's December. It was only ever gonna be one bird, wasn't it? Really. She hates tax returns. See, it's the same thing. Everything. Your brain is full. Right. Anyway, it was only ever going to be one bird, wasn't it, in December? The question was whether or not I would get Robin right. And I saw Claire. I don't know if Claire's watching this live or on playback. I don't know if Claire watches the videos, but I have seen Claire has commented on the post in the Facebook group saying, hope it's Robin. It is Robin. The question is how close I've got Robin to being a Robin. Now, I thought when I decided I was going to do Robin, hang on, I need to cough. Excuse me. I thought when I decided to do Robin, I was like, well, that's brown and red. I don't do red. I hate working with red because it goes pink. And I couldn't do brown and pink because that would have just looked silly. But when I started Googling pictures of Robin, which I quite often do for all the birds, to see the same bird can look completely different in 2 or 3 different pictures, depending on the photographer, depending on the lighting, depending on natural environment, with anything. And the more I started looking into robins, I was like, actually, there's a couple of things that I have noticed that all the pictures of robins seem to have in common. One, there's a lot of grey in robins, which I had never really thought about before. Trust me. The brown is a lot lighter than I had in my head. And despite the fact it's a robin redbreast, which is what people call them, it's not red. So I had a bit of a eureka moment. It's more of an orange. If you look at pictures of robins, although people call them robin redbreasts, they're not. They're orange. So this is Robin. Right, let me put that down because they're all in the wrong order. Okay, here we go. So Robin redbreast, I did go for a darker orange, and the orange is mixed with the brown. There is some grey in it too. See, the grey showing up quite a lot on the camera actually. So we've got grey here, we've got grey here, we've got this orange, brighter orange here, and then we've got, it's a lot of brown, a lot of browny orange in it. So that's the 14 count Ada. It is lovely. It's a very orangey brown. I don't think the orangey is really picking up properly on the camera for real life. But it's a very orangey brown. I don't know if that, let me just try turning, because I've got this light on, which is actually causing the picture to, right, let's try that. And then you'll just have, oh, that looks a bit more orangey brown, because now you've just got natural light from outside. Okay. There's a bit of grey right in the middle. That's the 14 count Ada. 16 count sparkly Ada. God, that's really picking up these grey spots. These don't seem to have blended quite so well, but we've got a nice, lovely spot of orange there in the middle. We've got orange up here, and then all the brown. So apologies to anybody who wanted Robin and wanted red for Robin. This is what you've got. 28 count even weave is this one. It's not too bad actually. It's showing quite a lot of the grey over that side. Orange up here, but it's not bad. 28 count even weave, and this is the 32 count Murano even weave sparkly. Again, that's not too, I mean, it's always lighter as you would expect, but it's nice. Okay. And so apparently Claire, I don't know if you're watching or not, but she has somehow found out that it's Robin and has commented on the Facebook post saying yay. So I'm glad you're happy, Claire. I don't know if she's watching or not. Hello, Claire, if you are. Okay, so this is the linen. 28 count. Again, orangey, picking up on the grey across the top there. Orange brown. And 32 count sparkly. Well, that's really showing the grey. Actually, this specific piece has got quite a big patch of grey, but we've got lots of orange here as well. Well, it's actually looking a bit pink, but I don't know why. It's just how different fabrics pick it up. So if you don't know how I do my fabrics, these 6 fabrics in particular are dyed in 2 batches. So the first batch is the 14, the 16 and the 28 even weave, and the second one is the 32 even weave, and then the 2 linens. But the dye that I use is the exact same dye. I just make it twice. It's the same strength, the same amount. It's left in the dye for the same amount of time. I know some dyers, knowing that even weave takes the dye lighter, some dyers leave the even weave in for longer, but I'm like, it just complicates things so much. So I much prefer knowing that my customers know my even weaves are lighter. They're dyed in the same way. So that's how these always, I know they're the same, but they do turn out so different because of the way that I dye. Same as my threads, the way that I dye my threads. Not all of the dye hits all of the threads all of the time, but it's chaotic enough that it works. So these are the threads. These are Robin. Oh God, all I'm getting is glare off the paper. Let's try holding 2 more threads. See if we can tone down the glare a bit. Nope. Oh, that's not bad. So you can see this one here. Oh, I can't. Always goes backwards. There's some. It's picking up the lighter patches there and the grey, but it's there. So like I say, it's quite orange, but that's because the orange mixed with the brown, and brown is a base orange anyway. So it was always going to turn out like that. But that is December 2024's colour, Robin. So I will get that on the website today. But that nicely leads me into, obviously I'll put links and pictures and stuff in the Facebook group if anybody wants to see. But that leads me into, I've got here a little box. So I don't know. I know some people have heard me mention, I can't remember if I said it on the last video or not. I can't remember. 2025, so this was the year of birds, and this is the last birds. 2025 is going to be the year of returns. AKA, I came up with 24 new colours for the Advents, and I need a break from thinking of new colours. I'm kidding. When I went through a little while ago, I made a list of all of the color names. I wanted to centralize it on my computer so that if the more colors you come up with, I've only got a certain number of dyes, and there's only so many times you can mix that with that and that with that, and you can tweak it and you can add different things. But I've got to the stage where I need a list because I can't remember all of the dyes that I've ever done. And I actually went through and worked out how many colours I've done. And it was a lot. And I can't even remember the answer now. 188 or something, I think it was, individual colours. Doing that made me realise how many fabric colours I had before I started doing threads. So in 2025, 12 of those fabric colours that never had threads, because I wasn't doing threads at the time, are going to be making a comeback. So you'll have another chance to get the fabrics and then the threads for the first time. I took everything off the list that's had a thread made for it. I took everything off the list. So like the bomb fabrics that I did, that wouldn't work because of the way I dye my threads. I took all of those off and I was left with 88 fabric colours that have never had threads. 88. Crazy. Right. Kira's coming up from the garden. She looks harassed. Give me a second. Sorry. Because she's going to come in and talk to me. She looks sad. Strange. Hello.
Hi.
You okay?
Yes.
Cool. I'm live.
Hello.
See? Oh, now the dog has to greet her. There we go. Right. So anyway, sorry. I had 88 colours. Charlotte said hi, Kira.
Hi, Charlotte.
She heard her. Right. So 88 colours that I have put on little pieces of paper. I don't want to tip this and tip them all over the floor. 88 pieces of paper. I've cut them up, put them in the box. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 8 per month for the first 4 months and then 7 per month for the other 8 months. And put it to a vote in the Facebook group as to which of the 8 or the 7 you want to see as next month's colour. So I'm going to do the draw each monthly video that I do. Put the vote in the group, and then come the end of the month, I will dye and show it to you. So obviously you will know what's coming because if you'll be able to see the vote. So if I like, I don't know, the 20th of January or whatever, you'll be able to see what's winning the vote. So you know what the limited edition for January, 20th of December, it will be. I need to stop the vote to be able to dye January's colours. Yes, that's right. So by the 20th of December, you will know what January's colour is going to be. So there's not a lot of mystery going on, but we do have the vote. So here, Kira, come make yourself useful. Come stand next to me. She's so happy to be back. Take out 8 tiny pieces of paper and just 8 and put them on there. 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There we go. So this is the 8th that's going for the vote. Let's see. We've got Easter Bunny. That's like a yellowy brown one. Demeter's Despair. That's a brown one as well. That's a lovely neutral, actually. Oh, Ed Troker. What's one of the out of orbit ones? And that was greens. I think Ed Troker was greens. Lunaberry. Oh, it's up already. That is one of my all-time favourites. I love Lunaberry. That is like bluey, pinky, and grey. It's beautiful. Love it. So I do hope that wins. Sand Dunes is a yellow, beigey yellow. Sherbet Fizz. That was fun. That was like a, I think that's Sherbet Fizz. That was like a yellowy orange, I think. Something like that. Dryad Dwelling is a browny greeny one. I think there's some blue in Dryad Dwelling as well, actually. Oh, and Toasted Marshmallow is another one of my favourites. You need to pick better.
Sorry.
How can you pick my favourites? Toasted Marshmallow is pinks and browns, and is another one that's gorgeous. So I'm really hoping. Oh, Charlotte says Sherbet Fizz was lovely. It was. I may regret doing things this way because. Maybe I can do 2 limited editions for 2025. Maybe I can have a limited edition fabric and thread, and then another thread as. I'll have a think on this because I am. Toasted Marshmallow and Lunaberry literally are 2 of my favourites. I'm very cross with my daughter for pulling those 2 out to go against each other. Not that I've got anything against. Ed Troker, Demeter's Despair, Easter Bunny, Sand Dunes, Sherbet Fizz, and Dryad Dwelling. They're all lovely colours. They're all mine. Or have been at some point, obviously. But yeah, Oh, Lunaberry, I love. Lunaberry keeps being like that far away from coming back to the permanent range. I love it that much. And then I just don't, and I don't know why I don't. But it's going up for the 2025 vote. So I will put that up in the Facebook group now. And you can all see what we're doing. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go because I've got stuff to do. I have votes to make. I have Robin fabric and threads to put on the website. Yeah, so I'm working for about another 2 weeks-ish, minus the odd day off here and there. Then I'm back for Christmas. I'll let you all know when I'm back to work, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll speak to you soon. I'm also off out to decide what I'm going to do with my extra £9 that I got very excited over. So I will speak to you all soon. Bye. Right, do you really want to end the stream? Yes, I really want to end the stream. My mouse isn't working. That's not helpful. Yes, I really want to end the stream. Yes.